FreeMMOStation.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Skyland Shore with FreeMMOStation, and today we are doing a live first impression of Yulgang 2, which is going to be a new game, very much similar to Blade and Soul, and very, very, very Eastern. Anyway, so this is going to be an action MMO with a lot of guts, a lot of flavor to go with that too. So, right from the get-go, I'm going to do the character creator. We're going to check some of that out. I'm going to go ahead and skip the tutorial part of the game, and we're going to get right back into the actual meat and taters of the game. So, here we go. We're going to create a character, and let me just say what the character creator is. So, basically, at the very beginning, you're going to pick between two factions. You got Order, or there's Chaos. And let's go with Order. And we'll hit next. Okay, so yes, definitely picking a faction does influence your game, absolutely, and your story. So we have four classes. We have the Warrior, which is a little bit tanky. As you can see, we have the defense really high and a little bit of force. So he can do damage, he can be tanky. He's really more of a upfront kind of fighter, very berserker type in this game. Then we have the Archer, which is very much a sniperific class, but also it has some melee and acrobatic skills, so it's a little bit of give and take. This is really, it is the Archer, it is long range, but he does have some CQB moves. The Healer here is actually very, very long range. He has the longest range moves that I've seen so far. I don't know if that's going to hold up later, but so far the Healer has like tornadoes and wind attacks and everything. We're probably going to go ahead and make a Healer. Anyway, so we have a Mage too, also very long range DPS, a lot of AoE abilities too. So he just does lots of damage, but not tanky whatsoever. The Archer's not very tanky. It's really like the Warrior is really tanky. I don't know if Healer could be a tank if he wants to heal himself or not. He does have some points in defense. But anyways, they use fans. So that's really cool. Alright, let's go ahead and let's hit the... Oh yeah, there's also females too. So no gender locking here, guys. Let's go ahead and go back next. And we can adjust the body size. We can choose different body types. I'm tall, slender, so we're going to go here. Boom, whatever. Details of the body. Yes, there is lots of sliders. Oh, man, is there lots of sliders. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I do like random buttons a lot. We can choose from a couple of different faces. We don't know if these will all be in the game when it releases or if there will be more. They are very, very Asian. And the eyes are actually kind of comic book styled and kind of anime styling. So we're gonna go for something very usual, something very almost like heroic that you maybe see in a main character, maybe. Okay, he looks pretty serious. Okay, let's do that guy. Oh yeah, speaking of anime inspiration and manga inspiration, this game is actually based off of a manhwa, which is a Korean comic, and is a very popular one at that. So there's that. The world is gonna be pretty deep, considering. Oh snap. Okay, so that it just changes the face. Okay, yeah, well, I'm not going to mess too much with that. We are going to change the different hairs. We're going to look at the hairs, because hair is pretty freaking important, especially to Western people. So, here we go. Yeah, so based off a comic, that's pretty cool. There's actually a really cool opening cinematic, and just period, the cinematics in this game, which I will be skipping so that we can get really into the gameplay. The cinematics are actually absolutely phenomenal. They're just really good. Let's go ahead and do some cool hairstyle, right? Like, I mean, all of them are actually really cool hairstyles. You can also change the hair color, so let's go ahead and just pick a hairstyle. Alright, so let's go and see the colors. So you can choose between two layers of colors. We'll go ahead and I'm blonde, so we'll try to make a blonde Asian guy, but it's really, the shading and everything's really not gonna support that, I've noticed. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. Actually, if we could do it, that'd be freaking fantastic. You know what? That's pretty close. I mean, it's a little bit yellow, but it's probably gonna be what we get. So if we can, I mean, that's cute, right? Whatever. Cute. Okay. Character name. His name will be Skylent Shore. Skylent Show, for show. Yo. Okay, no. We'll just call him Sky. Whatever. It's probably not going to let me do that. Character generate. Following name is inappropriate. What? Boom. Healer Sky, what's up? Okay, and we will start the game, and I will go ahead and skip the tutorial here for you guys, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. Here we are. Normally you can see cutscenes, you'll have a tutorial to teach you do stuff, and there's a lot of beginning quests, but right ahead I just want to go and just kind of live in the game with you guys right now. Let's go talk about the mechanics and the game feel. Okay, so first off, you're going to notice, look at my screen. There's like stuff all over the place, okay? So that's what you're going to notice. It's a little bit cluttered, but really not too much, actually. It's pretty good. It kind of reminds me of maybe something like Diablo, something like a mix between Dragon's Nest and World of Warcraft. You know, it's almost traditional, but at the same time, it's not. It's got its own unique flavor, so that's really cool. Also, another thing you're going to notice is that the graphics aren't amazing, but they're not horrible either. They're a little bit harsh. But that's it. I mean, it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good for the amount of action that we're going to be having, and it's good that they didn't have to make things cartoony, because a lot of games have to resort to cartooniness, or very simple graphics, I guess you could say. I want to say simplistic and simple at the same time. But no, these graphics are actually pretty good. They're still a little bit comic book influenced, still very Eastern, a little bit Asian. I mean, okay, a lot of it Asian, but still, it's not like Cartoon Network cartoony, so we have that. Oh yeah, you can kind of jump around and do amazing stuff like this. So that's kind of like the big thing. Yes, this is what makes it very similar to Blade and Soul, and also a little bit Age of Wushu, which is also, both games are really cool. So, this is going to be a free-to-play game. Yes, it is. It's going to be a free-to-play MMO, which is going to feature up to 12 v12 PvP arenas. It's 1v1 up to 12v12. And also open world questing and stuff like that. Some quests are dynamic events. Some you can walk up to people and do the quest. There is going to be a heavy influence on crafting. And I am the healer. Check out these spells. Check out, like, look at these. These are amazing. And yes, as you can see, there are combos that are being pulled up on the screen. So I can do different combos, have different spells. Like, look at this. God, healer is so unique. I think the healer is probably the most unique class here. And normally, if I'm playing a standstill game, I would go more of like a long range route. But aiming in this game is actually very much aim assisted. It's very much aim assisted, which is really good because I can see this being played with controllers and maybe even moving on to consoles, because we all know how PS4 is really enjoying free to plays. Let's go through here. Let's go fight some monsters and stuff. So yes, there is a lot of quest text. There is also a lot of voice acting. So it's a little bit of a mix. It's not entirely boring, but I do skip a lot of the quests, and a lot of the quests are extremely easy to do. At least in the tutorial, that's what I saw. But almost every MMO is like that. Pretty much, I think the only MMO that really breaks that is Guild Wars 2. But that's just a very different MMO, period. So we're just going to run out, and we're just going to fight some monsters so that you guys can see some combat. And basically, if you're looking at the gameplay, the graphics, and the frame rate and everything, I have a medium spec PC, and from that, you can gauge how well it's going to run on yours. Alright, so I see a, what is this, a swamp? You know what, actually some of the names may change because of translations and such. Okay, it's a Pikachu looking thing. What the crap? So let's just freaking slash it. This thing is apparently a level 11, I think. Okay. We got this though. I'm just doing the basic attack now. Let's do my number 2 and see what that does. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think it stunned it a little bit. Yeah, it did. Okay, I saw the chains. It definitely bound it. Alright, here's another player. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, snap! Did you guys just see that? That dude just, like, pulled the dragon out of the sword. Like, what? Let's help this guy kill this Pikachu. Oh, snap. He doesn't even need help. Dragons don't need help killing Pikachus, apparently. Okay, so, let's go discover stuff. Oh, yeah, also another thing. While playing previously, you can, in fact, go and climb on all of these mountains. It might be a little bit hard. I don't even know if that's part of the game design, but Skylint found a way to do it. So, yes, this is an open world game. If you go check the map here, let's pull up the map. The map is actually really gorgeous. I freaking love this map. You see the map design is very kept. It's very enclosed, which I really like. I mean, look at this atmosphere. It's amazing. And so hopefully this will have meaningful design choices here. Hopefully there will be meaningful things to discover. Very much like in Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 isn't technically open world. It's very enclosed. But the discovery in that game is even better because of it. You know, World of Warcraft has very open design, but that just leaves so many dead zones. So many places where, okay, I'm going to stun the crap out of you, Pikachu. And it has so many places where you can't do anything, and there's just no point to return. So hopefully the map design, it looks like it is, it will be meaningful. So I just want to say that. I'm really glad to see the Eastern influence really influencing the MMO genre. It's really prevalent in free-to-plays. There's a lot of really awesome Asian MMOs coming out. Okay, like I played Raiders, there's Age of Wushu, Blade and Soul, which is coming to North America, Arcade. There's so many games coming out that just look amazing. Okay, so here we go. We are just doing some combat. As you can see, the combat is something similar to Tera. You know, I like Tera combat. I don't think it's the best. I think Dragon's Nest, honestly, hands down, has the best combat out of any MMO that I've played. I mean, a normal traditional MMO, like medieval melee kind of thing going on. So I think okay, Pikachu's ganging up on me. Apparently he chose him. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this game has pretty okay combat. Oh, I think I stopped something. I think I stopped my spell. I think it was a chance spell. Okay, we'll just beat this, guys. Okay, okay, you know, I'm actually gonna run. We're gonna go discover stuff. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go do stuff. Oh boy. About that. Okay, so controls are a little bit clunky. You know, because of latency and stuff like that. So you have to double tap W in order to start your running, and then you actually have to pull off combos in order to do the air dashing. And then you also see where it says Healer Sky. That's my like chi bar or whatever. So I have to press space, then press space again, and then I can start running. Okay, here we go. We're just floating around, doing stuff. And I'll show you how you can just go and discover stuff. So yeah, see, this is one of the things that's a little bit awkward. It's a little bit immersion breaking. It's a little bit silly. Also, I really don't like how they start off with all the boxes there. Let's clear that and make it more comfortable for you guys. How's that? Okay, there we go. Let's have fun today, guys, because this is a fun game. Just like DC, I think Universe or DC Online. I really enjoyed that game, but like I just skipped all the quests. I just started running around everywhere. A lot of people do this in a lot of free roaming games like Grand Theft Auto or something. You just run around. I do this in Guild Wars, but Guild Wars is actually structured around that. I'm pretty sure these guys can like one-hit me. Okay, I'm running out of chi. Okay, see that? I can actually gather that. There is actually a lot of gathering. You have all the tools you need to gather. You can go gather, trade, and stuff. Very kind of like RuneScape-y. RuneScape has a big thing on trading, and a lot of these Asian games are really more like, even if they are combat games, have a lot to do with crafting, which is really, really awesome because MMOs really need the economy, and hopefully this game will have a great economy. So I don't know why that guy's oh, sweet Jesus, deers are coming after me. Anyways, guys, I know I haven't showed much on the quest, but let's be honest. Yeah, they just one-hit me. Freaking magical deers. So I'll show you what the respawn system is like. You go ahead, you can resurrect here. You can purchase points to resurrect right where you are, or you will resurrect near a save point or a shrine. So in every area, you have a shrine that you can access. And you put this as your return stone, your return spot. Dang, dude, just look at these places. And yes, you can go first person. So my frame rate is apparently dropping. I'm probably downloading the map or the area. But look at this. I mean, the design is just great. Anyways, back on topic. I was talking about quests. There are quests. There's lots to do. Like, there's a lot of economy. I mean, it's an MMO, but the quests are very similar to World of Warcraft or Tera. There are, like I said, there are some that are dynamic, but most of it, you probably will be just running back and forth between people. Alright, so I gotta talk to this really beautiful person. And let me forget how to... I think it's R. Okay, it's R. So we talk. Right now, it's Japanese voice acting. I wouldn't mind if it stays like that. I'm an anime kind of person. I really like listening to dubbing. I'm totally fine with just watching subs. So I hope they keep these voice actors and they don't get bad English voice actors. Also, one really awesome thing. You see how he says, come here if you want to be stronger? There's actually a lot of NPCs just sort of scattered around the world that will actually just give you tips. They'll be like, okay, right here. Hey, why don't you get your weapons checked? Okay, yeah, so maybe the durability goes down. And so now I know that we need to repair weapons. Okay, that's cool. But some will be like, your game will run better if you change channels to a more local server or something like that. Like, just helpful overall tips that are just simple and easy to read dynamically. Like, you don't have to go into some big manual or anything. But really, I think the game's biggest selling point is basically what I'm doing now. Let's jump around. Let's just have fun. I mean, that's what free-to-plays are all about, is getting some friends, playing it for a weekend. If you like it, you keep playing it. It's just, that's what it's all about, is anybody being able to play, anybody being able to do anything. If you guys want, I can go and join the PvP arena, but right now, because it is beta, I don't think there's many players on. Actually, there's actually a good bit of players playing this game. It's actually really populated. For a lot of games that I've been playing, just not many people have been playing. So you saw the combat. We don't start off with many spells at all, but you do start off with a lot of acrobatic ability. I know I'm just kind of talking and just walking around. Please excuse that. Hey guys, so I just wanted to say that sadly the beta did end. I couldn't show more. I wasn't able to do a lot of PvP. Wasn't allowed to do like any dungeons or anything, but I did show you the exploration, I did show you the world, and that's pretty much the selling points. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Skyline Shore with FreeMMOStation. I really did enjoy this game. The combat is a little bit floaty for being an action game, but I think it has a lot to offer, really. It truly does, especially considering that the game is like pretty much half crafting, trading, and all that. Like, it's not just a combat martial arts game. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, go explore, get some friends on here, and whenever it releases, let's have a lot of fun together, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm Skyline Shore with FreeMMOStation, and see you guys later.